Hey there, Plow and Pantry peeps. I'm Alicia if you're new here, and welcome to the channel. This is a Azure Standard haul. If you are new to Azure Standard, it is a company that you can get mainly groceries, but also things like cleaners and body products and all kinds of things. Organic, all natural, that type of stuff. And the shipping is shared with people in your area, and so you go to a pickup and you get things together there, which makes it a lot cheaper to get. I get something almost every month from Azure Standard. It's one of my favorite ways to shop. When it comes to things like organics and natural products, they just seem to have a wide selection at prices that are better than other places I can find it, including Amazon. And I'm a deal hunter, so if I can get it cheaper somewhere else, I do. But moving on to the haul. So today we have, if you are not here, you know, my standard chicken food. Last month, I ordered one of these. My favorite has always been the Scratch and Peck chicken feed. I ordered one of these, and I ordered a different brand that I didn't recognize before. That was new to me. That is very similar in like the organic, the protein content, the types of ingredients in it, types of supplements in it, but it was less expensive. So I was trying it out. I just opened that bag, so I only have like 4 or 5 days that my chickens have been eating it. So I had placed an order before I even opened that bag. So this, I went with my old standby first. So far there have been no problems with that one. My chickens like it. They're behaving normally. They're laying normally. There have been no changes. So I will probably get that one in the future because, like I said, it's less expensive. But I do like having 2 different brands of things I like or more. That way, if one is out of something, out of stock, supply chain issue, whatever, I know what other ones to go with. So my chicken food, the other thing I get every month are my favorite canning lids. These are superb. I get a box of wide mouth and a box of regular mouth every month just to keep stocked. That way when summer comes, I don't need to buy as many at one time while I am canning, doing all I don't even remember how many hundreds of jars of things I canned this year, and I'm not done. So canning lids, I just get every month. Beyond that, let's see, up here in this big white bag, I have a 25-pound bag of organic brown rice. This is one of those, we go through quite a bit of rice. I'm trying to lean away from rice a little bit and more into beans just because it's got more nutritional content, but some things just don't go as well with beans, you know? But when we eat rice, a lot of times it's brown rice, so I go through it fairly quickly, and this bag for organic brown rice was less per pound than non-organic at my grocery store and even at Walmart. I think it was on sale this time. Anyway, so I got a 25-pound bag. I am trying to lean a little bit more into, and this is partly I've only been able to do this as my kids are leaving. I have one son who is in college now. I have a senior and a junior in high school. Right now they're eating out a lot with friends, and they're just busy, and so they catch things where they go if they don't take something from home. And so since I'm buying less regular groceries, I'm trying to lean a bit more into buying in bulk the quality things that we like organic rice, grass-fed beef, that kind of stuff. And I do have an exciting grass-fed beef update on my next October freezer challenge video at the end of the month. Something that caught me off guard and I'm super happy about. So 25 pounds of organic brown rice, great price on this one. And honestly, I should know this, but I don't know how long this will last us. We'll find out. So something I get frequently, but not every month, are these Desert Essence brand shampoo and conditioner. They have these in several scents. My favorite is the Island Mango. They also have an unscented one if you want no fragrances, if you're very, very sensitive. But these are naturally scented. They have clean ingredients. I like them. They work well on my hair. I have very fine, thinning hair as I'm in middle age, and these have worked well for me. And for a long time, I didn't use natural shampoos and conditioners because they made my hair feel gummy, or they didn't get it clean enough. And I work out. If you've seen videos of me working in my garden, I am sweaty. I wear a sweatband to keep my sweat out of my eyes because it stings, and it's humid here in East Tennessee. I'm sweaty, I'm dirty. I come in and I've got dirt wiped all over me. I've got dirt in my face. I've got my hair. I will take off my headband and take out my ponytail, and my hair will just stay in place because the dirt and sweat has just caked on. And these get me clean. So I like this brand, and it doesn't strip things. And so success there for this brand. Also up here, what do I have? Okay, let's get this. I picked up some grapes. These are organic grapes, flame seedless grapes. My husband likes the red ones. My other kids like green grapes, but lately I've been able to get good green grapes around town, but not good red grapes. But these are, I already snuck one. If they're really good. I only bought one container because we can't eat them that fast, but they were on sale this month too because they're in season. There's another thing about Azure, things that are in season are on really good sales, which helps you eat in season better. I have some, okay, I've got some natural like things here. So I got some supplements. This is beef liver, which might sound weird. It's from grass-fed, freeze-dried bovine liver. And I got this because, so I'm anemic and I take iron every day. But if you have ever looked at iron supplements, the amount of heme iron, which is what, like, you know, the stuff in your blood that you really need in an iron pill, like it will tell you an iron pill, like mine says it has 27 milligrams of iron, but not all of that is heme iron. And when you look at it, you end up needing like 12 pills a day to meet what you need. So I thought I would give these a try because they are, I mean, liver is really, it's the highest thing there is in iron. So thought I would give it a try because it is almost straight heme iron, and I will see if that is either better or worse or whatever. I'm just experimenting with it, with my iron and my anemia. And that has been something, the anemia is something I've had since I had my third kid, who is almost 17 now. So I got the liver. I also got biotin and silica. This was for, it says healthy hair and nail support and also microbiome supporting herbs. I forgot specifically what I got these for. If I remember before I edit this video, I will put it on the screen about what I got that for. So wild yam root powder. So I just came back from the Homesteaders of America conference, and my husband and I went to a couple different classes of like herbal medicines and things like that. And my husband's a nurse, so he's very, has some opinions about a lot of things. So, but one of the things that really interested him was wild yam root and the things it could be used for, or wild yam in general. And when we got back, I had one day before my Azure order closed, and I threw this on there because it was the cheapest place I could find wild yam root for us to try. So we got that. And then if you've been around, you know my youngest daughter was recently diagnosed celiac. And so this is some gluten-free pasta because she loves pasta. And this is Tinkyata, which is one of the better brands that we've tried. Brown rice pasta. We have liked this so far. This and the Jovial brand. We have discovered we like the brown rice better than cassava. There's a couple different pasta. Gluten-free pasta has come a long way. The first time I tried it way back before everyone was gluten-free, it was yuck. And now there's several things that no one in the family even knows we're eating gluten-free. And this is one of the better brands we've tried. It is more expensive, but it's cheaper at Azure than the only other places I've seen it are places like Whole Foods and Earth Fare, and there's probably on Amazon too. And it's on Amazon too, but it's been cheapest so far at Azure Standard. Last two items over here. Baking powder. This is a restock. I like their baking powder because it is non-GMO and it does not have, aluminum. Aluminum in it. It is super cheap per pound compared to stuff in the store. And I just used up the last of my last bag. It's in my pantry, like my upstairs working pantry, and so I like to have a backup downstairs, and that is where this will go. I don't like to stock too many of things like baking powder and baking soda ahead of time because they will expire and lose some of their leavening strength. And you know, this is a pound. It will last me quite a while, about 3/4 of a year, and I just don't want to have stuff down there that I'm not going to use before it loses its potency. And then the last thing is some hard white wheat. I have been experimenting and playing with the whole food meal thing and love playing with it. In fact, I'm going to do another recipe soon. For yeast spreads, my favorite has been hard white wheat, and I normally get my wheat from Palouse. I have a link for Palouse down below. I also have a link for Azure below if you're interested. But I did always say after I started that I want to try Azure's wheat berries because I've heard they're good too. And again, I'd like to have two brands, you know, in case Palouse is out one day or Azure's out, or, you know, one doesn't have what I need or one just has a better price that day or something. They were very similar in price to Palouse, but I've heard good things and I want to try it. So hard white wheat for yeast. Hard wheat is for yeast spreads if you're new to grain milling and milling your own wheat. That is this month's Azure haul. A variety of different things today. I normally don't get, I haven't gotten any of these before. I've gotten tinkyada, but not this penne shape. I do get these just not every month. The baking powder, trying the wheat. The grapes are really good. The in-season produce sales are good. And then my old standbys, things I've loved from them for a while and their prices are best at, like certain chicken food, my canning lids, the conditioner. And great deal on the organic brown rice today. Anyways, I would love to know in the comments below what your favorite things to order from Azure are. Every time I see an Azure haul, I see something new that I am like, I didn't know they had that, and I have to go check it out. What is your favorite? Well, you can have more than one favorite. What are your favorite things to order from Azure if you're an Azure shopper? I would love to know and check it out. There's always also the monthly ads you get with it. So if you're interested in more Azure hauls, because if you're like me, you like grocery hauls, I do have a grocery haul playlist that I can link for you. It just is mostly Azure hauls. You guys asked one time, I think it was a post pantry challenge haul a year or two ago, and you guys asked for more regular grocery hauls, and I just haven't done them. I don't feel like for the regular grocery shopping I pick up that much at one time. Anyways, I just haven't done them, but I do fairly consistently do an Azure haul. So if you're interested in those, I will link that playlist for you. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day.